Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to another episode of the Athletics franchise here on MLB The Show 24 as we get into the final couple of weeks of the season. We're into the month of September, and today we're going to start off with the best team in baseball as we face the 99-46 Los Angeles Dodgers for a 2-game set here in Sacramento. Not an easy start, but we'll see how we do. If you're excited for this one, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content, as Wade Miley will get the start for the A's, who recently was put on waivers. Nobody claimed him, so we brought him back to the lineup. He starts off by giving Mookie Betts first base for free on a walk, but then strikes out Gavin Lux. So first batter of the day down for Miley, and then he strikes out Freddie Freeman. So back-to-back Ks here for Miley. We'll bring up Shohei Ohtani. And the 2-2 pitch, Shohei is going to blast one deep to center field, and it's going to be off of the batter's eye. Just like that, the Dodgers lead 2-0. This is the best team in baseball. This is not going to be easy. And unfortunately, we go up the 44th home run of the season for Ohtani, who's looking to put together another campaign and win his third MVP. So still got to get through the inning, and we strike out Jake Berger, though. So Miley strikes out 3. On the mound for the Dodgers today will be Bobby Miller, one of the young stars in the rotation. He's having a great season, 12-3. His last start, he went 8 1/3 with 0 earned, struck out 8 against Cleveland. So on a hot streak, now facing the Athletics, he'll start with Zach Geloff at the dish, who with a 3-1 count will single into right center field. A's trying to counter what the Dodgers did. Ruiz up next, rips one over to third, and that's going to be a 5-4-3 double play. Not easy to turn that against Ruiz, but Berger gets it started. That'll bring up Jordan Diaz, hitting .290, 5 homers, 17 RBIs. Interesting spot for him, as he is our third baseman following the Wilson injury. He's played well, but unfortunately he lines out there to second. We go into the third now. Wiley walks Patrick Wisdom, the former Chicago Cub, to begin the inning. And that'll bring up Mookie Betts once again, the 2018 AL MVP. You can see his numbers. He's having a sensational season as well. First pitch to him, and he's going to chop this one down the third base line and fair. Soderstrom slower to get to it, and Wisdom's got some speed. He's going to be waved home, and the throw will not be in time. It's RBI double for Betts. Mookie's 40th double of the season. I feel like that's a lot. 3-0 now in favor of the Dodgers, and well, let's make it 5-0. Gavin Lux crushes one to right field over the bullpens up on the hill. And yeah, this is what happens when you play the Dodgers. They're the best team in baseball for a reason. They're looking to get their 100th win of the season today. And well, the 9th home run from Gavin Lux will help that. 5-0 LAD. Now one down in the inning. Here's Shohei up next. 2 batters later. And he's going to hit this one deep to center, and this one's going to clear the wall as well. Second home run of the day for Shohei Ohtani. And the unicorn continues to be exactly that, a unicorn here in baseball. 45th of the season. I'm going to just go ahead and hand this man his MVP trophy now because he's absolutely insane. 6-0 Dodgers is later. Miley will be pulled for Jose Butto, making now relief appearances, still struggling. This season is trying to find some consistency. He's going to get the 5th inning as Miley goes 4, and well, he does get Gavin Lux to line out to begin. Freddie Freeman, we haven't talked about him today. The 2020 NL MVP is 0-2. He's going to be 0-3. Pops this one up over to Geloff, short right field. That's quick 2 down. Now you just got to get through Shohei Ohtani. 2-2, and Ohtani's going to hit this one to right center, and it's also going to clear the wall. 3 at-bats, 3 home runs for Shohei Ohtani. And if you watch that pitch, that wasn't even a bad pitch. He had to reach out and grab that one and pull it and hit a home run. I'm so glad this guy's not in our division anymore. Shohei Ohtani gets a 7-0 lead for the Dodgers. Next batter, Jake Berger, 3-1. He draws a walk. Close pitch does not go the way of Butto, so the inning extends. Liover Peguera, the trade deadline acquisition for the Dodgers, he will end the inning as he grounds out to Geloff. Dodgers now lead 7-0, though. The A's offense through 4 has been non-existent. We go into the 5th to see if they have any sort of answer for Bobby Miller in this Dodgers offense that's been shellacking us. Then Davidson begins by getting a 102-mile-an-hour fastball to pop out behind second base. Frazier up next, though, will draw a walk, so he'll take first. And that'll bring up in the 8-hole spot Brent Rooker, who doubled back in the 3rd, trying to stay above the Mendoza line. Well, one pitch to him here. He gets a curveball, but he just dribbles it over to short. Peguera, though, has to go to first. It can't turn 2. So the inning will stay alive. Runner in scoring position for Shohei Langoliers, who gets jammed on the hands, but he's going to poke this one into center field, and that's going to be the first run for the A's. An RBI from Shohei Langoliers makes it now 7-1. Turn over to the top of the lineup. Geloff, first pitch, swinging. It's a hit and run, but it fails. Langoliers gets thrown out at second, but at least we get the one. Joe Barlow then comes in relief for the Athletics, has been our best reliever this season. The first batter will be Lux, and he jams him, grounds him over to Noda. Foot race to the bag, and Barlow will win it by half step. Freddie Freeman now up next. Hitless still on the day, and he will get called. I thought that might have been ball 4, but hey, we'll take the strikeout. But now we just got to get past Shohei Ohtani, who's 3 for 3 on the day. 0-2 count, a pitch in the dirt, and he swings. So we finally get past Showtime. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Barlow. Bottom 7 now, Tyler Soderstrom to lead off for the A's with a full count. He gets jammed on the hands, but he's going to poke this one into left field. Nice piece of hitting by our All-Star. He's on first base now for Ryan Noda, who turns on a fastball, rips it underneath the glove of Freeman into right field. It's back-to-back base hits here for the A's. Can we keep it going? Logan Davidson now, 1-1 to him. He rips it over to first, and this time past the diving glove of Freeman. 3 straight hits for the A's. They got the bases loaded, nobody else. This is going to be the chance to do it if you're the Athletics, and it's a big spot for Adam Frazier, who's been great since picking him up a couple months ago off waivers, hitting a lot better against righties, and he's got a righty on the mound. A 1 pitch to Frazier. Miller deals, fastball down the middle. He rips it deep center field, giving chases Lux, and he can't make the play. Diving effort, but it's going to get down. 1 run is going to score. A second is going to be waved around. It's a 2 RBI double for Adam Frazier. And it's 7-3 now, and there's still nobody out. Don't count the A's out just yet. That'll knock out Bobby Miller as Joe Kelly will come in relief for the Dodgers, just trying to stop this bleeding. First batter he faces Britt Rooker, 1-2, and he swings wildly at a slider. That wasn't even close to the zone. Next up, Shohei Langoliers, who has the other RBIs of the day. We saw him get that RBI single earlier in the ball game with the 1-1 pitch. He's going to hit this one into right field. It will be caught, but they're going to test the arm. Here comes the runner. Davidson is going to beat the throw. Another RBI, 7-4 now, only down by 3. Geloff, prime position to bring in another one, but he gets called on the corner. Close pitch. Goes the way of the Dodgers. Zach Jackson now trying to keep this a 3-run deficit. 6.02 ERA, still trying to bring that down. He has 1 away as he comes into the game, and he gives up a hit to Liover Peguero. Will Smith now up next, 0-1. Chopper over to second, and that'll be a 4-6-3 double play. Jackson gets his roll done. Next inning, Brusdar Graterol will come in relief. Another hard thrower in this Dodgers bullpen, as he is tasked with the 8th inning. Esteury Ruiz currently at the plate to begin, 3-2, and they're going to say he goes around. I've seen the CPU not get that as a strike a lot of times. Of course, it's a strike against us. Jordan Diaz grounds it over to his third base brethren, and Berger will put him away. Quick 2 down now here. Soderstrom up next. First pitch, golfs one to right. It's got some carry, and it's going to clear the wall. A solo home run for Tyler Soderstrom, a Soder pop, as you like to say, Toby Rohr in the comments. Thank you for coining that one again. Continues his breakout season. I mean, I know he's been named to an All-Star. He has a chance to even win a Silver Slugger this year. Congratulations to Tyler Soderstrom. It's now 7-5 as well. Noda up next inning, trying to stay alive, and he's going to rip this one into the gap. Noda is going to take extra bases. This one rolls to the wall. It's a 2-out double. Don't count the A's out. The tying run is now at the plate. Remember, they were down 7-0. Dodgers feeling a little shaky. They're going to bring in their closer now, Tanner Scott, the former Marlin, who signed a 6-year, $45 million contract in the offseason. He's going to try to go for the 4-out save, and he begins by walking Davidson. So now the tying run is on base. Adam Frazier, the big hit earlier, cannot pull back on the sinker. So we stay down by 2 as we go into the 9th. Tanner Scott will stay in the game, still trying to go for that 4-out save, and he strikes out Rooker to begin the 9th inning. That'll bring up Shohei Langoliers, 2 RBIs today for the catcher. Full count pitch, slider low, he looks at it, and again now the tying run at the plate off the walk. It's Geloff. He draws a walk as well. Now the tying run is on base, only 1 down. Big spot here for Ruiz, our best clutch hitter on the team, and he's going to rip this one to left. It is going to hit off of the bottom of the wall. That's going to drive in 1. Runner will stay at third despite being waved home. So now the tying run only 90 feet away. Andrew Chafin will then come in relief for the Dodgers, a former Detroit Tiger. And the A's have a real shot to even walk this one off. Ruiz has got some speed on second base. The next batter is Jordan Diaz. Rips it to left. This should be deep enough. They're going to tag the runner. Throw is going to be to third base. Ruiz tries to sneak third, and he's gunned down. The run doesn't score, and the Dodgers win it 7-6. What a shocking end to this game. I thought Ruiz would make it to third base. I just hit L1, and I just tagged up the people who's going to tag up. And the Dodgers go the short route. Ruiz is faster than Geloff, and he is gunned down at third base. And the Dodgers sneak away with the victory. The Athletics almost brought it back from being down 7-0, but they come up a hair short. Unfortunate loss there for the A's as we lose game 1 of this quick 2-game series against the Dodgers. And then, well, they take game 2 a little bit more single-handedly, 9-2, 4 home runs. Shohei with another one. And our pitching continues to struggle in these games. You can see a bit. Now we have an extended series against the Seattle Mariners, 4 at home here at Sutter Health Park against the other bottom dwellers of the AL West. We've always been better than them this season in terms of record, but we're starting to slip. And, well, if we lose this series to Seattle, we could be the bottom team in the AL West. So we're trying to make progress this year. We've already increased our win total, but not finishing last but also go a long way for this ball club. So we'll see how it does here in the second half of the episode. JP Sears on the mound. We saw him. He pitched 5 2/3 great innings this last outing, but we won't talk about that final out attempt. Edgar Gonzalez, the rookie, will lead off for the Mariners, and he'll begin the day by striking out on an inside fastball. Now bring up Ahmed Rosario up next, and the former Diamondback will go down on the slurve. JP Sears starting off well. Now the battle of JP's against Crawford, and he gets him to pop up. Sears defeats Crawford in the first matchup, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for JP Sears. On the mound for the Mariners will be Logan Gilbert, one of their better younger arms, but having a not-so-good 2025. You can see the 4.70 ERA on your screen. He'll begin against Zach Geloff, who will begin the day by flying out. No, not flying out. That one was off the glove of Gonzalez. That should be a routine out. Instead, it's going to be an F9, so not the best start the Mariners defense will like to see. And that'll bring up Ryan Noda. Career-high 20 home runs of the season. Definitely improving off 2024. Is the 1-0 pitch. They're trying to steal second, and they do. So Geloff, that one's scoring position. Nice spot here early for Noda, who chops this one over to first. It will be gloved by France. Runner will move up to third. We'll take a look at this Athletics lineup. A lot of the same lineup you've seen in recent times. We'll see Diaz up next, who has been struggling in that 3 spots. Only hit 194 in his last 10 games. Followed by the All-Star Tyler Soderstrom, Esteury Ruiz in center. Logan Davidson at short. Adam Frazier, your DH, Rooker in right. And Shea Langoliers behind the plate. It's a big spot here for Diaz, and he's going to strike out. That's the one thing you can't do in that situation, because now you need a hit to bring in the third base runner. Tyler Soderstrom will not do that. Low on the splitter. Good job by Gilbert to get out of that early jam. Go top 2 now, and the first batter is Mitch Garver, and he's going to hammer one to center. And this is going to get up on the roof of that little store out there in center field. First run of the day will go to the Mariners. The All-Star catcher Mitch Garver hits his 23rd home run of the season. First time named to an All-Star game this season. And again, the early home runs continue to be a struggle point for our pitching staff. Go top 2 still, now 2 down for Ty France, as he's going to ground one past the diving glove of Noda, so the inning will stay alive. In the 8th spot, it'll be Taylor Trammell getting to start in center field. No Julio Rodriguez in the lineup. He's currently out with a fractured foot. And Trammell will draw a walk, so the inning stays alive again. Here's Matt Chapman up next, and he's going to ground this one up the middle. Ruiz is going to come up firing. They're going to send the runner, and the throw is a little offline. And Matt Chapman with an RBI single. It's now 2-0 Mariners. Sears just cannot get the final out of the inning. Finally, he'll do it against Gonzalez, but the M's now lead by 2. Bottom 2 now, 2 down for Frazier, and Adam Frazier is going to get the meatball of all meatballs. A hanging curveball gets crushed over the hill in right field, and that's how the Athletics will get their first run of the day. I can't say enough how much of a good claim Frazier's been off waivers. He's been great for this team since being picked up from Kansas City. He is a free agent after this year, though, so we got to make a decision. He's going to want some money. I don't know if we can afford him, but Frazier, for the time being, he's been sensational. How about bottom 3 with 2 down? Diaz, his turn, and he perfectly times one to left center. And that is out of here. 110 off the bat. Jordan Diaz will tie this one up at 2. We talked about his slumps in the beginning of the game. Well, this will help. A solo shot hits his 6th of the season, 422. Diaz trying to win the third base job of the future. We thought it'd be Jacob Wilson's. The star rookie's been out with an injury, and Diaz has performed, so that's going to be a battle to look out for next year. So back up, is tied at 2 apiece as the top of the 4th will begin by Luke Raley singling into right. Jorge Polanco up next, and he can't pull back on the slider. Nice pitch by Sears. Ty France now, 2-1 to him, and there's a high pitch. He swings and misses. The runner will take second base. Now a runner in scoring position. 5th stolen base of the season for Raley. Ty France will then chop this one down the third base line. Diaz, as he'll make a great defensive play. You don't see that very often, but nice job by Diaz. Now a base hit is needed to drive in the run, and Taylor Trammell will do just that. Hit into left center. Soderstrom will take a tumble. That looked unnecessary, but it's a RBI double for Trammell. And of course, right when we get back to even, the pitching will once again give up the lead. Matt Chapman up next. This is not over as this one's slicing away from Rooker and right up against the wall. 4-2 now in favor of the M's, thanks to a double from Chapman. Chapman didn't even play in the majors last year, and he's been sensational this year. Gonzalez will then get plunked as Sears looks like he's falling apart on the mound. How about Ahmed Rosario? He'll at least get him to strike out, but again, the Mariners get a pair. Zach Jackson later in this game will come in and relief. You can see his ERA down to 5.74. No, that's not good, but it's definitely a lot better than where it's been. He gets the 6th inning to start by grounding out Ty France. Bottom of the lineup again. Trammell looks at a changeup. Another good solid pitch from Jackson. We'll now bring up Matt Chapman, who's hitting .230. He's 2 for 2 on the day with 2 RBIs. 2-1 pitch to him. He's going to chop this one over to Geloff, who bobbles it, but has enough time to get him out. There's a 1-2-3 inning from Zach Jackson. Mason Miller will then come in relief for the A's. He gets the next inning. ERA is now up to 4. I'd like to see it get below that mark. He begins the 7th by walking Edgar Gonzalez on a pitch in the dirt. Then a bring out by Ahmed Rosario, the former Diamondback acquired back in June, will take to the plate. 0-2 pitch to him, and he will chop this one over to short. Davison will charge, and he tries to go to second, and we throw it into the outfield. How many times have we blown double plays this season? Our defense has been very poor. So now 2 on, nobody out for J.P. Crawford. Doesn't have to face J.P. anymore, so he doesn't have to worry about that battle. Instead, he's going to single up the middle, and that'll be another run for the Mariners, 5-2. And still nobody out. Mason Miller should have had 2 outs, but instead the double play, there's 0. He does strike out Garver, but that'll be the last batter Miller faces as Joe Barlow will then be called out of the pen, trying to strand the 2 runners with 1 down. First batter he faces Luke Raley, and how about 1 batter, 2 outs. This time we do turn the double play, but again the Mariners now lead 5-2. Going to the 7th now, Ruiz to lead off as he hits this one to right field. It's a great effort by Gonzalez off there, but unfortunately that came with a stinger. Gonzalez hurt on the dive. His calf seems to be bothering him, so he'll be pulled from the game for Dylan Moore in a defensive substitution. So we also have our fastest runner on first base, as Davidson, though, will strike out on the low splitter. That pitch gotten a number of A's today. The Battle of Logans goes to Gilbert. Next batter, Frazier. They try to steal with Ruiz, though, and the Mariners are ready for it. The pitch outguns him down. Nice throw by Garver. So now 2 down now for Frazier, and he can't pull the trigger. And we squander another opportunity here in the 7th. Farther into this game, Lucas Erceg now in relief, still trying to see what he can do, because he's been erratic. He's tasked with the 8th inning. He inherits a run on first, and well, the first batter, he'll walk on 4 pitches. Erceg's really struggled with his command so far this season, as the next batter is Trammell. But unfortunately for him, he's going to come up injured after that pitch. Something to do with his hand. So Tony Santillan, who was warming up in the pen, he'll get the rest of the inning. Kind of having to come up a little bit cold as he strikes out Taylor Trammell for the first out. Trying to strand the 2. Matt Chapman up next. Already has 2 RBIs today. He'll sky this one to center. Ruiz will be underneath it, and they will not test his arm. He gets it in quickly. 2 down now, trying to keep it a 3-run deficit for Dylan Moore, and this one's going to be singled into right. Rooker comes up gunning. Cutoff throw is well offline. A good throw might get the runner, but instead 6-2 Mariners. Rosario 0-2, chopper over to third. Diaz fields it. That'll end the 8th, but now we're down by 4. As Buck Farmer will get the 8th inning as 7 strong here for Gilbert. Farmer not very good though in his numbers. Former Cincinnati Red begins though by striking out Brett Rooker. Rooker actually leads the AL in strikeouts, by the way, in case you couldn't guess. Shea Langoliers up next, perfectly launches one into left field. Nice 115 off the bat. I love that sound. Go left now up next, swings and misses on a fastball on the hand. Strikeouts for him. Second of the inning for Farmer will bring up Ryan Noda, who's hitless on the day. Could use a big hit here to keep this inning alive. 1-1, he turns on this one over to second. A diving effort by Rosario. Noda will beat out the throw. So that'll be an infield single. Inning stays alive. Jordan Diaz up next, trips this one over to third. Easy play for Chapman, but he throws it in the dirt. So an E5 will keep this inning alive. Now bases loaded. 2 outs for Tyler Soderstrom, the guy we want at the plate. The Mariners smartly will bring in a lefty, Andrew Vasquez. Lefty-lefty matchup. Can Soderstrom win it? 2-2 here. He's the tying run as well. Pitch, and he will chop a slider right down the middle. Over to second. Big spot there. And we blow it. John Brebbia will then come in the 9th inning, trying to get the final out of the inning, as we're down by 4. He has 2 on, 2 outs, and, well, he gets France to line out. But unfortunately, that'll be it. The Athletics do nothing in the 9th inning, and the Mariners win Game 1 of this 4-game set by a final score of 6-2. As, again, just couldn't keep up. Offense had some spurts, so it wasn't good enough. Pitching inconsistent. And the M's will win this one. Also some defensive blunders as well. Athletics have just kind of tanked in the final month of the season, and this will continue to show it. Player of the game for the Mariners will be Gilbert. 7 strong innings of only 2 earned run ball. Gets the Mariners the win. 3 errors combined from these 2 teams, though. Not the best defensive effort. But we have Lucas Urseg leave with an injury, and he's going to have a finger contusion. That's going to keep him out the rest of the season. So Urseg's season is done. Was one to forget from him. He was our closer last year. He looked pretty decent. Got a setup role this year. Not very good. We're going to just have to see him bounce back in 2026. To pick up his roster spot is Hogan Harris, but don't expect him to stay at the majors for long. Now, one move I do want to make internally is we're not in the playoff race down the stretch. And Brebbia is a free agent at the end of this year, so I don't know if I'm going to bring him back. So I want to give Santillan a chance to be the closer these final 2 weeks, just to kind of audition for it. I know he hasn't had the best season, but if we don't bring back Brebbia, I need somebody to be the 9th inning man. We do win the second game, though, 3-2. Santillan gives up an earned run in 2/3 inning, and he doesn't get the save, so not the best start. Paul Blackburn now good off the injury reports. Our ace back in the rotation. And like I said, Hogan Harris, don't get used to him in the majors because he's already back down to AAA. Game 3, we lose 8-4 as Seth Brown hits a home run for us. Having a pretty good September call-up for him, but it wasn't enough. The pitching, again, Ken Waldachuk struggled. Game 4, we lose 6-4, so we lose the series against the Mariners. Adam Frazier, though, goes deep, continues to shine as an Athletic, but just isn't enough. Butto, the culprit this time. 2 weeks left in the season. We'll have 3 at home against Boston before getting a rematch against the Mariners as we begin to wind down season number 2 and get ready for another off season for the Athletics. Can't wait to get to you guys as we'll look to end up the regular season this week. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed the series. Thank you so much for the support. If you have enjoyed, make sure you drop that like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.